Are you looking for some new things to add to your holidays? Maybe a new tradition that you've yet to try, or maybe you have tried it and you want something that's just a little bit more intentional. A great way to do that is to start doing Yule pine cones. It's the perfect activity to add to any party, but it's also going to be really memorable. You can do this with your family, you can do this with your friends, you can do this solo. Whichever way you decide to go about it, setting intentions is always a really great thing to do, especially around the New Year's. Then the pine cones can be tossed into the fire, they can be put on display on your mantle, however you choose. Burning the goals and wishes adds a level of participation that makes this activity a little bit more engaging than setting your typical New Year's resolutions. You could even expand of this activity, go on a nature hike and have a pine cone hunt. Find that perfect pine cone that you would like to use in this activity. You could encourage your party guests to take their pine cones home with them as a reminder of their goals or to burn them in that fire. So in this video, Katie is going to walk us through how to do step by step a Yule pine cone.
Hi everybody! We are going to be doing a Yule wishing pine cone, Yule manifestation pine cone, whatever you want to call it. Basically, all you're going to need is a pine cone. Now, traditionally, you use this size and you rip up little pieces of paper, you write down goals, wishes, hopes and dreams, whatever you want to manifest. And you roll them up and you put them in the pine cone, and then you toss the pine cone into to your fire. Don't leave it unattended. If you get pine cones, like I know some of the other shops and stuff, they might have glitter or something on them. Make sure what you are putting into the fire is fire safe. If you have small children that you're doing this, make sure to watch them. Just keep your fire safety in mind with these. You don't have to burn them if you don't want to. I know some people just put in the paper and they leave it on their altar for the season. You can do that too. Just the traditional way is you write it and then you put it into the fire. We have different sized pine cones. So we have this size, and then we also have these ginormous, huge ones. So any pine cone will work. If you are wanting to follow through with a more traditional way of going ahead and putting them in the fire, I would recommend a smaller pine cone. This is also a really great option for just, decor. You'll need Sharpie, pen, pencil, whatever you want to write with, pieces of paper. So we have that. And your pine cone. So if you're using this bigger one, you're probably going to want to use some hot glue to glue the paper in. So we will go ahead and get started. It's basically just write down, whatever goals, manifestations, hopes, things you're wanting to improve in your life. This is basically just a really good manifestation tool that you can use. And like I said, also, it's just also a really cute decor item as well. When you have your paper, you can cut it or tear it into smaller pieces. That honestly is going to work better than using an entire sheet and trying to fold it up. Ideally, you want to have several small pieces of paper tucked in all throughout the pine cone. So smaller pieces are going to work better if you have smaller pine cones like this size or this size. And if you do have a larger pine cone, you can use a little bit bigger piece of paper.
It's little things like this that make holidays really special. What is something that you like to do that is a little bit outside of tradition?